Welcome to Sonoran University of Health Sciences' 51st Commencement Ceremony. Please rise as you are able for the procession of faculty and today's graduates. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and of course, graduates. We are pleased you are able to join us this evening to celebrate the achievements of these graduates, both here in person and also with us virtually. As the Vice President of Academic Affairs, it is my honor to guide these graduates this evening through their very last step of becoming our newest alumni of Sonoran University. The students you see graduating here today have weathered a global pandemic, broken new ground in learning, and leave here with the determination to help make the world a better, healthier place through their unique skills in various disciplines. It has been an honor to be your VP of Academic Affairs, and we all look forward to the successes you will have in your future. Today is a celebration, to be sure, and like any milestone, it is a major transition, not just to something new, but to something bigger than yourselves. You are now stepping into the larger world of healthcare as alumni of Sonoran University. You do not go into that world alone. Each journey is unique, but the path has been cleared for you. Your first welcome into this new world will be from Dr. Amanda Alexander. In addition to being the Associate Professor at Sonoran, she's the President of the Alumni Association and the Academic Diversity Officer for the College of Naturopathic Medicine. So here to welcome our future alumni, Dr. Amanda Alexander.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to one of the most memorable days of your professional lives. You all have worked hard to earn the esteemed honor and privilege that graduate degrees provide. On behalf of the Sonoran University Alumni Association, I welcome you all to this organization. As new members, you can contribute to our growing legacy of connecting alumni with current students and expanding available opportunities for Sonoran grads, both seasoned and new. Your perspectives can help inspire change, infuse creativity, and help us remain connected to our alumni. Now, allow me a moment to diverge a bit from the typical graduation speech. Let's pause so you all can take a deep breath together, extending the exhalation to allow your parasympathetic nervous systems to be more dominant so you can relax amidst all this excitement. Okay, let's breathe. Become 100% present in this moment, because I'm going to share two very important secrets with you, strategies for success. Are you ready, graduates? Are you present? Do we need to do another breath? Okay, just checking. First, believe you are exactly what the world needs in this season. Own it. You are who you believe in your heart. No one can ever take this from you. The platform to practice healthcare is global, so don't limit yourself based on ideas that worked in the past. Dare to think outside of the box. People with chronic health conditions need you to take your rightful place in the evolving realm of healthcare. The bigger you believe, the more you can achieve and the further your reach, and the greater impact you can have. You were called and created for such a time as this. Second, persistence, reflection, and resilience win the race. I bought a visual for this part, and it's in a little gift bag to build excitement. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out. Okay, here he is. It's a turtle. Can y'all see it? Okay, so let this turtle be a visual reminder for you to not focus on reaching success fast. Instead, focus on developing systems that allow you to persist once you reach success. Focus on becoming good at delivering exceptional care and service to your patients and clients. You are not in a competition with anyone except yourself. Become the best person, that doctor, that nutritionist, that business professional who's passionate about their work, who consistently grows, shows up humble every day, ready to serve. Schedule time, no matter how full your calendar gets, for intentional reflection about what works and what doesn't. Then learn ways to do better, to be better. These two secret strategies, to believe and persist, will help you grow and maintain businesses or do whatever endeavors you seek to do for 10, 25, and 50 years beyond. So think big and grow rich, thriving practices. Now go forth and successfully pass the NPLEX and CNS exams, along with any additional requirements necessary for you all to work. Replete your adrenal glands for a few months as you strategize your unique belief and persistence plan, and then start growing your successful business or practice so you can send Sonoran University generous donations because you implemented the strategies shared with you today. Take care, grads.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander. We continue to address the graduates with some words of wisdom from a member of Sonoran University's Board of Trustees, Dr. Dwayne Rowan. The Board of Trustees are the group of dedicated individuals who are tasked with the long-term vision and strategic goals for Sonoran University. Dr. Dwayne Rowan has served on Sonoran University's Board of Trustees for the past 7 years. In 2022, he retired from Arizona State University, where he had served as a faculty member, faculty senate president, dean, and vice provost, among other roles. Each year, he offers hundreds of memoir workshops at many venues, including prisons, and he enjoys restoring antique hand tools. Honored guests and graduates, Board of Trustees member, Dr. Dwayne Rowan.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Congratulations, graduates. It's a wonderful occasion. So happy to be here. It's an honor to let you know that all the trustees are so proud of your accomplishments, and we are cheering for you today, and we will continue to do so as you grow in your careers. All of you have been on hero's journeys in life, but few, if any, rival the hero's journey that each of you has experienced while completing a degree at Sonoran University. So there you were, minding your own business in a world that was familiar and probably very comfortable to you. And then came the call to action, the call to complete another degree. Before embarking on that journey, you may have resisted the call, as heroes do, because it was easier to stay where you were. But then along came a mentor, perhaps a family member, a friend, teacher, or healthcare provider, who helped you understand that you needed to go on this hero's journey and who helped you believe that you had the ability to be successful. During the journey at Sonoran, you have encountered challenges and obstacles, but there were many allies who helped you develop the skills, knowledge, and confidence that you needed to successfully complete the quest. Classmates, for example, listened to you with genuine empathy, and they shared their stories of overcoming challenges that they faced. Family members supported you in every way that they could. Faculty members shared their knowledge, their experience, and their wisdom. Sonoran staff helped you to navigate the institutional expectations. And of course, Dr. Paul Mittman, Sonoran's University, is unparalleled as a leader who inspires students, faculty, staff, trustees, and the community. And during the journey that you are completing today, you have had other mentors. Perhaps the words of some of the world's best-known mentors were in your mind, or maybe you wrote them on a scrap of paper that you taped to the wall where you worked. Of course, I'm referring to wonderful mentors, such as Yoda, who advised Luke Skywalker, no, try not, do, or do not. There is no try. Or perhaps you were inspired by Obi-Wan Kenobi's guidance to use the Force, Luke. Of course, just as your current hero's journey is coming to a close for each of you, an even bigger journey lies ahead. Throughout life, you will continue to face professional and personal challenges, just as we all do. As you face those challenges, seek out those allies who can support you via mentoring and other means. Seek out allies who can offer empathy, compassion, kindness, and love, just as you offer these same things to your patients, your clients, your colleagues, friends, and families. And all of us should heed the words of the 21st century's greatest philosopher. Of course, I'm referring to Taylor Swift, who says, as your career grows, the list of things that makes you happy should not become smaller, it should become bigger. Congratulations again, graduates. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I hope that your lists of what makes you happy grow bigger. I hope that you follow Yoda's guidance to do, and I hope that the Force is always with you. And for the Swifties in the room, I hope that you never have the kind of dream that Taylor Swift describes in Anti-Hero.
All right, thank you, Dr. Rowan. Now for our presidential address. Please welcome to the podium the President and CEO of Sonoran University, Dr. Paul Mittman.
First off, let's thank parents, family, and friends who are here with us today. For these outstanding, very soon to be nutritionists and naturopathic physicians could not have done it without your love and support. And so let's acknowledge them and give them some thanks. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank the Sonoran University faculty who are here. These are for many of you, these have been your mentors, your instructors, your inspirers, and people who have, when you go to a conference, you see great presentations. To do it week in, week out, patient after patient, course after course, whether in person or online, these are the people who are the experts who have imparted not just their wisdom, but also their gifts and inspiration to each of you. Every clinician I know agrees that we learned way more during the years and decades after graduating than we did during our formal studies. No surprise, given that science and healthcare's discoveries and advances. Having said that, of course, you get to do it on your own time. You get to pick and choose what you want, and typically there isn't a quiz or a final exam after each of it. That said, you're going to have these experiences, not just in formal settings, and it could surprise you that from the myriad sources of wisdom that shape your practices and careers, many of which won't be from peer-reviewed journals, professional seminars, and conferences. And while working on this speech, I had that very experience. I learned from three very different people. The first was a man named Wally Simons, a healthcare legend who opened up one of the world's first and largest compounding pharmacies 40 years ago. He was a legend in the field and one of Sonoran University's most generous friends and donors. Once, an attorney called me and asked if I knew a Wallace Simons. I said, yeah, why? He replied that Mr. Simons had just won a case at the US Supreme Court, a case that enshrined the rights of compounding pharmacies to exist and persist to this day. Wally died in September at age 84. At the memorial service, I learned something about hugging. Several longtime employees at the compounding pharmacy called Women's International Pharmacy shared how much they loved Wally, and each one described how he greeted them daily with a left-sided hug. Now, you may ask, what's a left-sided hug? So think about it for a moment. When Wally hugged you, it was left shoulder to left shoulder. In other words, heart to heart. Strangely enough, I, like most people that I encounter, hug the other way. And so it's been kind of an adjustment for me to get the hang of it. But the experience of hugging heart to heart is really precious. But even more so is that every time I do it, I get to remember Wally Simons. He would also tell people, you are whole, complete, and lacking in nothing, which is super helpful for working with clients and your patients. Now, you may wonder how a client or patient with a serious, perhaps debilitating illness is whole, complete, and lacking in nothing, which brings me to my second teacher, Dr. Amy Nauf, who in her own words said the same thing. After graduating in 2009, Dr. Nauf practiced in Vermont, raised 3 children, served on multiple medical missions to Haiti, all the while dealing with brain cancer, first diagnosed right before she was a student at Sonoran, and then recurred 5 times. During the 20 years she lived with brain cancer, Amy spent each day being her best self for her patients and her children, being, as Wally would say, whole, complete, and lacking in nothing, even though the 5 surgeries removed nearly half of her brain. Before she passed away, she was interviewed by a former classmate, which I was fortunate enough to listen to. Amy said, for years, I put my focus on being a great doctor, and I was a great doctor. Over time, God stripped away all of those things that I thought meant who I was, leaving me to just be. That's all I can do is just be. I don't have to be anything other than to love others and to be their beloved. She combined her Catholic faith and upbringing with the teachings of the Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, which she said, meditating has taught me to be centered in myself. Only then could I be there for other people. All your life experiences bring you to where you are today, to be deeply listening to people, to be deeply heard and understood, which is an expression of love. And she said, we cancer patients need someone to talk to and just be there, not to give advice. As healthcare professionals, sometimes being there is all that we can give, and sometimes being there is all our clients and our patients need. My third teacher this month is the neurologist Oliver Sacks. Some of you may know him from the movie adaptation of his book Awakenings, with Robin Williams as Dr. Sacks and Robert De Niro as one of his patients who spent decades in a catatonic state. My most recent lesson comes courtesy of his posthumous book, Letters, a 700-page compilation of letters over the course of his life. In a letter to his parents, he wrote, there should be less blaming and naming and more understanding. Given his full and complicated life, I think Dr. Sacks's advice pertained broadly, but take a moment to think how it will apply to your work as nutritionists, as naturopathic doctors. Yes, we need a diagnosis, but isn't it just as important to understand the underlying causes of your clients' and patients' conditions? Furthermore, think of how advice around nutrition, diet, and food is sometimes accompanied, unfortunately, with judgment, guilt, and shame. I share these teachings less for their profundity and more for the serendipity of their sources, a memorial service, a podcast interview, and a memoir. I share them to encourage you to spend your time being present, open, loving, and listening for the wisdom that waits to be heard practically every day. For not only will it help you excel as health professionals, it will also help you be a better person. Congratulations to each of you on your momentous accomplishments. I'm so happy and proud that within an hour you will be Sonoran University alums and grateful that you began your journey here with us. Best wishes for years and decades of success and for doing good in this world. God bless.
Thank you for your words. Excuse me. Thank you for your words of wisdom, Dr. Mittman. We would now like to recognize the dedicated faculty members who encouraged the graduates on their journey to this key milestone today, as they are an integral part of their achievement, imparting their knowledge, expertise, and professional wisdom on the graduates so that they in turn could be future teachers to others. So faculty, please rise as you are able. On stage, thank you. Graduates and guests, please honor the members of the faculty of Sonoran University. Okay, so let's turn our focus to celebrating this graduate class's achievements with student speakers from each college to share the insights of their cohort's experiences. So to provide personal insight into the journey of the clinical nutrition degree graduates is today's Master of Science in Clinical Nutrition class speaker, Elena Romish.
Hello, everybody. I'm gonna have to take a book or page out of your book. I'm filled with sincere and immense gratitude for being elected, for being elected to represent my classmates in the MSCN program. This has been an incredible journey for us, if you cannot tell. For many of us, this is a second or third career move. It took an incredible amount of courage and planning just to begin this program and further our education. Not to mention the time and dedication to learning through the past couple of years. Personally, I took a leap of faith into the clinical nutrition masters after quite a bit of research. I felt I could no longer work in industries or for companies that did not align with my personal and career goals, that further delayed me sharing my true passion of human health and nutrition. Working for these other entities seemed to just push me further away from my goals and my dreams. Therefore, I needed to align my work and my goals with my ambitions, much like my fellow classmates. I've always appreciated working with individuals that love to help and develop others and work collaboratively for a larger goal. I've never been met with so much compassion and forward thinking and others that truly have a passion for nutrition and well-being. That goes for my classmates and our faculty. Our cohort will miss one another so very much after all of the hours of virtual grand rounds and helping one another with resources and moral support. After bonding through VGR and Zoom calls, we now have friends for life, not to mention the incredible support from our faculty beyond office hours and class. It's difficult to keep my composure, as I'm so proud of my classmates for this achievement. Many of us have broken through multiple barriers to make it here today and celebrate. From health issues, loss of loved ones, caring for family, work, adjusted schedules and changes, finances, time, etc. It feels like almost like a miracle, almost a blur. However, we worked incredibly hard to accomplish this degree, and it is through passion, perseverance, knowledge, and grit that we made it here today. Personally, returning to school in adulthood and completing this degree has had its challenges, with personal and family health issues, needing to change my work schedule, as well as change my occupation to create flexibility for class, research, and homework, sacrificing time with my partner in life, my friends, and my family. But thank goodness for the support of my partner. He truly supported me through this entire journey and helped me make this happen. He kept the household together while I worked full-time and then would come home and bury myself in schoolwork. And my parents for their unwavering belief in me and helping me out wherever they possibly could, not to mention the support and understanding that I've received from my family, my friends, and my classmates. There were weeks where I was completely buried in homework and assignments, as well as all of us staying up until midnight on Sunday nights, completing our achievement plans before the deadline, so we were practically zombies on Mondays. It seemed like no matter how much I worked ahead, there was always more detail to include. And then we all nervously awaited our critical feedback on the treatment plans the next week. Going through this academic journey cost us blood, sweat, and tears, so to speak, but it was totally worth it. All the ups and downs of the roller coaster, the knowledge and expertise we now have is exactly why we started this journey in the first place. I cannot wait for all of us to share our expertise with the world and work with our respective niches, and thus serve our community. Congratulations to my fellow MSCN and CNS candidates. We made it. I'm so proud of us. Thank you.
Thank you for that very touching speech. Now let's switch our attention to the College of Naturopathic Medicine. Here to provide insight into these graduates from the College of Naturopathic Medicine is class speaker, Dave James.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Alina, that was beautiful. Good evening, research staff, faculty, friends, family, and fellow Board of Trustee members that are joining us, but most importantly, my fellow class graduates here. I'm deeply honored to stand here today representing our extraordinary class of 2024. Welcome to those of you joining on YouTube. I think we got the feedback up. My mom, a little shout out, and my niece, who couldn't make the journey from the East Coast. Today is not just a culmination of our hard work. It's a celebration of the community we've built, the lives we are preparing to impact, and the legacy we hope to leave in the field of naturopathic medicine. When we began this journey, many of us just little boxes on a Zoom screen, we were drawn by a shared mission to bridge science, compassion, and natural healing. Over countless hours of lectures, labs, clinical rotations, milestone exams, some early morning studying, late night studying, we have grown from students into doctors who don't just treat symptoms, but seek the root cause of illness. We have learned to listen deeply to our patients, to nature, and to ourselves. We will become healers with a purpose, but the road hasn't been easy. We face challenges, doubts, and moments when we question ourselves. And yet together, as a team, we've persevered. We've shown resilience, and some of us through this program have started families. There's a bunch of little ones out there in the crowd. Some of us have lost loved ones. There's been a lot of ups and downs. Whether it is cheering for each other before big exams or sharing herbal remedies to boost focus, not medical advice, of course, or simply offering a supportive ear, we learn the power of true community and the importance of learning on one another. As we step forward into our roles as naturopathic physicians, we do so in a world that deeply needs our care, wisdom, and compassion. People are searching for hope, for doctors who see them as whole beings, body, mind, and spirit. They are looking for what we bring, evidence-based natural medicine rooted in empathy. We are ready to meet that call. To my fellow graduates, remember, we are not just stepping into a profession, we are carrying out a responsibility to advocate for our patients, to honor the natural world, and to keep learning as medicine evolves. Tonight, the learning is just beginning. Some of us will be studying for board exams. Some of us will go side by side into residencies where the true training after our board exams is going to happen. The late nights might not stop here, but neither will the joy of seeing a patient regain their health or the satisfaction of knowing we've made a difference in their care. I'll close with gratitude. Gratitude to our families, our friends, our professors, and our mentors who believed in us, even on those days when we didn't. This degree is not just ours, it's shared with all those on our team who supported us along the way. To the class of 2024, this is just the beginning. Let us go forth and live the principles of naturopathic medicine. Let's treat the root cause, heal the whole person, and lead with compassion. Congratulations to all of us, and thank you to Sonoran University for helping shape us into the doctors that this world needs. Thank you.
Our keynote address is Dr. Leela Turner. When I had the opportunity to nominate Dr. Turner to give the address tonight, it was really a pleasure both for me, having known Dr. Turner for over 20 years now, but also in knowing that you guys are in for a treat, because there are few people that I know who are more inspiring, knowledgeable, and just genuinely down to earth than Dr. Leela Turner. Since she graduated from Sonoran University in 2007, I had the privilege to work with Dr. Turner for 2 years when she was a resident. At the time, they would give me a resident for a 2-year period. And so we got to work together very closely, and I became a great admirer of hers, so much so that over the years I've referred dozens of patients, including family members, to her. And when it came time to select someone to be the keynote speaker, she was a natural candidate and someone who I am so looking forward to hearing from. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Leela Turner.
You guys excited? How excited? Woohoo! Distinguished faculty, honored guests, families, friends, and most importantly, to the 2024 classes of Sonoran University in Health Sciences. As I stand before you today, I am filled with profound gratitude. Gratitude not just for the privilege of addressing you, but for each and every one of you who have chosen to join a movement that is fundamentally reshaping healthcare in our world. Each of you represents a pivotal shift in how we approach healing. You've chosen to become more than just healthcare providers. You've chosen to become guides, teachers, and pioneers in a medical tradition that honors the body's innate wisdom while embracing the advances of modern science. Your decision to join the naturopathic and nutritional medical community wasn't just a career choice. It was a declaration that you believe in a different way of practicing medicine, a declaration that you understand health isn't just the absence of disease, but a state of thriving where people are aware, connected, and truly well. You are now a part of our tribe, a growing community of practitioners who are helping to transform the public's understanding of what it means to be healthy. Through your work, you will challenge preconceptions about natural medicine. You will demonstrate that integrative, holistic health care isn't an alternative, it's essential. The world needs your unique perspective now more than ever. As you sit here today on the cusp of becoming naturopathic physicians and nutrition professionals, you join a lineage of healers who have dared to look beyond conventional wisdom to find deeper answers. Your presence here today strengthens our collective voice and expands our ability to create meaningful change in healthcare. For this commitment, for your courage to choose a path less traveled, and for your dedication to mastering this profound healing art, I thank you. We thank you. In the years ahead, you will inevitably encounter cases that challenge you, patients whose conditions perplex you, or moments when you're unsure how to proceed. In these moments, I want you to remember this. Your most powerful tools are already within you, woven into the fabric of your very training. They are our principles. Do no harm, stimulate the vis, our innate healing power, treat the cause, treat the whole person, doctor as a teacher, and prevention. These principles are not just words you memorized for exams. They've become part of your clinical DNA. When you find yourself at a crossroads with a patient, pause and let these principles guide you. Whether you're fresh out of school or decades into practice, they will help you navigate the most complex cases and remind you of the fundamental truths of healing. My next pearl for you centers on something that has become cornerstone in modern integrative medicine, the concept of root cause analysis. While this approach may seem obvious to you now, it represents a revolutionary shift in healthcare that the public has been desperately seeking. Yes, functional medicine has popularized this concept, but remember, this concept, this systematic approach to understanding the foundations of health and disease has always been a part of our naturopathic tradition. When you encounter complex cases, let the determinants of health guide your investigation. These fundamental factors, digestion and the microbiome, sleep and the circadian rhythm, movement and physical activity, stress and the mind-body connection, environmental toxin exposure, nutritional status, food quality, hormone balance, immune function, genetic predisposition, epigenetics, and finally, the often overlooked social and community connections. These are your roadmap to understanding the true origins of disease. Each of these determinants of health can be both a source of illness and a pathway to healing. By methodically considering these factors in your patient analysis, you'll find that even the most challenging cases begin to reveal their underlying patterns. Let me remind you of another pearl, one that will guide every treatment plan you develop throughout your career. I somehow managed to make it through 4 years of medical school without grasping it, so I'm sharing it with you today. When I was Dr. Mittman's resident, I remember he taught us to use the therapeutic order to design our treatment approach. The naturopathic therapeutic order isn't just a concept. It's a sophisticated framework that will become intrinsic to how you strategize your therapeutic approach. First, establish the conditions for health by identifying and removing obstacles to cure. Then select our medicines that stimulate the vis, Then identify and support the weakened body systems. Then support the structural integrity. Then address the pathology using our natural substances. And then only if necessary, turn to higher force interventions that suppress or surgically remove the pathology. This order isn't rigid. It's a fluid, dynamic tool that helps ensure you're implementing the most appropriate therapeutic interventions at the right time. You'll find that your mind already naturally flows through these steps when analyzing cases. Trust the process. It will help you maintain the balance between doing enough and not doing too much, between supporting and intervening, between gentle healing and more forceful therapies. This therapeutic order is your compass for navigating the complex landscape of clinical decision-making. And now I want to share with you perhaps one of the most profound pearls of wisdom I received from one of my mentors, Dr. Stephen Messer. When all else fails, when you've reviewed the principles and the determinants of health and considered the therapeutic order, remember this. Sometimes the most powerful medicine you can offer is to simply just listen. Although research backs this up, you don't need studies to understand the deep truth to this wisdom. You'll discover that your practice will go through boxes of tissues every few weeks. And this isn't because you're a trained counselor, though you will do your fair share of counseling, but because you're creating a sacred space with your patients where true healing can occur. In this space, patients will share their deepest vulnerabilities. They'll ask intimate questions about their relationships, their bodies, and their fears. They'll reveal insecurities about their diet, their lifestyle choices, and their sexuality. They'll cry, they'll laugh, and they'll express hopes and fears they've never voiced before. This isn't just part of our job, it's one of our greatest privileges. We have the honor of being present for these profound moments in our patients' wellness journeys. If you want to manifest patience for life and not do as much marketing, master this art of listening. Learn to hold space without immediately rushing to fix or solve. Learn to sit comfortably in the uncomfortable moments. Learn to be present with your patient's vulnerability while maintaining appropriate boundaries. This ability to create and hold a safe, sacred space for healing isn't just a nice addition to your clinical skills. It's fundamental to who we are. The tissue box on your desk will become as essential a tool as your stethoscope, and the moments of genuine human connection will become some of the most powerful medicine you will ever dispense. And now, before I close, let me share a handful of practical pearls that I wish someone had emphasized to me when I was sitting where you are today. First, always keep business cards with you. You never know when an opportunity will present. Second, trust yourself. You know far more than you think, and your capacity to help others is already greater than you can imagine. When your gut speaks, listen. And on that note, ask for help more. Set up mentorships. Your mentorship relationships now. Don't wait until you're struggling. Ask questions, seek guidance, and build those connections. The strength of our community lies in our willingness to support each other. The power of humility far surpasses the illusion of entitlement. A pearl about humility. To achieve true humility, your very best tool is transparency. That will be where your true powers lie. I urge you from this time forward to be transparent in your relationship with your patients, your colleagues, your mentors, and most of all, be transparent with yourself. Be honest with your intentions, your limitations, and your expectations. Your journey will be much smoother the sooner you embrace this. And this brings me to my final pearl. Invest in yourself by committing to continued development, education, and wellness. Yes, school is over. Yes, you're done with Scantrons and the curricula, but your learning journey, this is just the beginning. Whether you're entering the business world and need a business coach, or you're diving into clinical practice and need clinical mentors, keep growing, keep learning, and keep being curious. And most importantly, invest in your own health. Maybe you should hire your own naturopathic physician. We all know doctors should not doctor themselves. The path you've chosen is profoundly fulfilling. I am deeply honored to call each of you colleagues. You are our legacy. You are the future of naturopathic and nutritional medicine. You are supported by your friends and your family and your faculty, and they are here with you today in person or in spirit. They believe in you. Let us thank them for their contribution. Thank you, parents and guardians, for trusting their passion to pursue this path. Remember, you're not just graduating today, you're joining a movement, a community, a tradition of healing that spans generations. Carry these pearls with you, but more importantly, carry your passion, your purpose, and your commitment to healing. Congratulations to the 2024 classes of Sonoran University of Health Sciences. Welcome to the profession.
Dr. Turner, where can I get a copy of that? That was amazing. Okay, we're almost there, everyone. The moment I'm sure the graduates have been waiting for, the conferral of your degree. So, one moment while I get the pages settled here. So here to take you on this critical last step, recognizing all of your hard work and officially conferring the title of your new degree is Dr. Paul Mittman.
Okay. Let's start with our Masters of Science in Clinical Nutrition candidates. Please rise. You can stay there. All right. By the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona and the trustees of Sonoran University of Health Sciences, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Sciences in Clinical Nutrition with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. All right. And our Master of Science in Nutrition Business Leadership. Are you present? Okay. If you're online, I'm going to confer the degree for you online. And let me just see. By the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona and the trustees of Sonoran University of Health Sciences, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Science in Nutrition Business Leadership with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. Okay. Our ND candidates. I didn't do it yet. Okay. All right. By the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona and the trustees of Sonoran University of Health Sciences, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Mittman. So to individually recognize Sonoran University's newest graduates, I also invite these individuals to come forward. Dr. Kadar, Dean of the College of Nutrition and School of Mental Health, to hood the graduates, as well as Dr. Dwayne Rowan, member of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Paul Mittman, our President and CEO. Okay. It is the graduates, will you please rise and approach the stage? It is my pleasure to introduce to you our graduates with the Master of Science in Clinical Nutrition. With honors, Sunny Busby. Angelica Camacho Fernandez. Sarah Elizabeth Campbell. With honors, Adianes Isabella Figueroa. With honors, Madeline Gorley. With honors, Diana Gregory. With honors, Scott Helzer. Beatrice Emily Holloman. With honors, Elena Romish. With honors, Jessica Keel. Nerissa Cuny. With honors, Juliet Rosado. With honors, Hope Elizabeth Turner. Keisha Lee Wilkinson. I would also like to recognize today's graduates who could not be here with us in person, but who may be joining virtually, so please hold your applause to the end. Naveen Abdo, with honors, Elisa Cockerell, Morgan Cook, Kimberly Coy, with honors, Leah Forrest, Brett Hayes, Catherine Herzeg, Bridget Johnson, Pauline Manross, Erica Osborne, Allison Parker, Brianna Meldine Reed, Shai Williams, Erica Marie Carey, and Mariella De Angelis. So congratulations to all of our Master of Science and Clinical Nutrition grads. Thank you for staying. Next, we honor our graduate from the Master of Science in Nutrition Business Leadership in attendance remotely, Olan Rewaju Awatona. Congratulations. Okay, naturopathic medicine graduates, please make your way to join us on stage. While they come forward, I invite Dr. Jessica Mitchell, Dean of the College of Naturopathic Medicine, to hood the graduates. As Dr. Mittman has conferred their degree, I will be identifying them with their recently earned title. All right, Dr. Shane Armbruster. Dr. Ajoa Asari. Dr. Mackenzie Kavanaugh. Dr. Chelsea Devison. Dr. Kevin Domansky. Dr. Jack Duke. Dr. Haley Gady. Dr. Monica Grafius. Dr. Dave James. Dr. Paige Kassir. Dr. Mona Mahmood Zadagan. Dr. J. Randall Maxwell. Dr. Morena McMorrow. Dr. Leo Mountain. Dr. Ariel Naranjo. Dr. Victoria Nunez. Dr. Andrew Otten. Dr. Sunita Randawa. Dr. Kayvon Shamsa. Dr. Rebecca Taylor. Dr. Regie Elizabeth Thomas. With honors, Dr. Jessica Tommy. Dr. Catherine Tubis. Dr. Lonnie Ullery. Okay, you may be seated. Thank you. Congratulations to our latest naturopathic doctors. Now, to our latest Master of Science in Clinical Nutrition graduates, I ask that you all please stand once again as you are able, and open your diploma covers as I bring back to the podium Dr. Gina Kadar to lead you in the clinical nutrition oath.
Graduates, please raise your right hand. As I read aloud, please read aloud with me. I solemnly pledge that I will respect the teachers who came before me and imparted their knowledge upon me. I will share that knowledge with others in a way that is scientifically sound and honors the nutrition profession. I will make evidence-based decisions and recommendations unfettered by my own personal bias. I will recognize my professional strengths and limitations and honor the unique value and skills of other healthcare professionals. I will collaborate respectfully and effectively with other healthcare providers. I will do no harm. I will show compassion and safeguard the confidence, trust, and privacy of others. I will uphold all standards of professionalism and commit to working safely, competently, and ethically. I will respect cultural, ethnic, racial, and other individual differences and honor the importance of personalization in healthcare. I will commit to ongoing study and use my critical thinking skills to promote the advancement and application of scientific nutrition knowledge. I will serve as a positive role model to others and contribute to improving public health. With my whole heart, before this gathering of witnesses, I pledge to remain true to this oath. Congratulations, Masters.
New doctors of naturopathic medicine. I ask you to all to stand once again, as you are able, and open your diploma covers as I bring to the podium Dr. Jessica Mitchell to lead you in the naturopathic physician's oath.
Okay, doctors, please raise your right hand. As I read aloud, please read aloud with me. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity as a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine. I will honor my teachers and all those who have preserved and developed this knowledge and dedicate myself to supporting the growth and evolution of naturopathic medicine. I will endeavor to continually improve my abilities as a healer through study, reflection, and genuine concern for humanity. I will impart knowledge of the advanced healing arts to dedicated colleagues and students. Through precepts, lectures, and example, I will assist and encourage others to strengthen their health, reduce risks for disease, and preserve the health of our planet for ourselves, our families, and future generations. According to the best ability and judgment, I will use methods of treatment that follow the principles of naturopathic medicine. Primum non nocere, first of all, to do no harm. Vis medicatrix naturae, to act in cooperation with the healing power of nature. Tolle causum, to address the fundamental causes of disease. Tolle totem, to heal the whole person through individualized treatment. Docere, to teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. Prevenere, to practice prevention with patients and the public. I will conduct my life and the practice of naturopathic healthcare with vigilance, integrity, and freedom from prejudice. I will abstain from voluntary acts of injustice and corruption. I will keep confidential whatever I am privileged to witness, whether professionally or privately, that should not be divulged. With my whole heart before this gathering of witnesses, as a doctor of naturopathic medicine, I pledge to remain true to this oath. Congratulations, doctors.
Congratulations, doctors. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell and Dr. Kadar. You may be seated. Well, that brings us to our conclusion. Thank you all for joining us today. We will celebrate the graduates one last time in just a moment, but I ask that all guests please remain seated until all graduates and faculty have recessed. Graduates will meet you in the lobby or in the other building, excuse me. So all graduates, please rise as you are able and face the audience. Faculty, guests, family, and friends, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Sonoran University's graduating class of 2024.